Hello, everybody. So good to be here with you all. My name is Amy, and welcome to our Saturday morning yoga practice. This class is live on YouTube every single Saturday at 9 a.m. So please tell your friends, please join me next week as well. I'm excited for today's flow. I've got a good Backbend Heart Opening focused flow plan for you today. And as always, I want to remind you to take things at your own pace, to listen to your body, and if anything isn't working for you, you can always do something a little bit different. This video is going to be on YouTube, and it's here as a guide, right? But you know yourself best. You're your own best teacher. That's really the process of yoga, is learning how to listen to yourself and to honor your body and to honor your own internal cues. So with that being said, let's get started. I'll have you join me seated any way that feels natural. Let's close the eyes. And just start by taking some cleansing breaths here. So notice wherever you are. Maybe you're practicing outside like me. I'm here in my backyard. Maybe you have other people in your house. Maybe you hear the sound of other animals, your cats, your dogs. Just notice all the different sounds that you hear. Noticing also the temperature of the air. And then start to direct your attention even more inward. Notice how your body feels. How did you wake up today? Sometimes it's just a matter of how we sleep that can really affect how we feel. So honor however you're feeling right now. This is how you're going to get to set the tone for the rest of your day. So whether you're feeling already really energized or maybe a little sluggish, this is your chance to press the reset button to give yourself what you need. So I want to invite you to set an intention for our practice. Remind yourself what you want to get out of this time. How do you want to feel? What do you need to carry with you into the rest of your day? Maybe that's continued energy. Maybe you want to feel more relaxed. Maybe just feeling more gratitude. Really appreciating the vibrancy of life. Whatever your intention is, let's bring our hands to heart center with your palms touching. Join me as we take a big inhale in through the nose. Trying to hold your breath at the top. See if you can fill it with even more air. And then take an open mouth exhale. Sigh that out. Let it go. And when you're ready, friends, let's open up our eyes. Good. From here, reach both arms up to the sky. Nice. Take your left hand down. Let's stretch that right arm up and over. Big side reach. You inhale, come back through center. Let's take it the other way. Left hand down, that right arm carries you over. Coming back through center. Let's go side to side, reach it up and over. For this, we'll sweep that right arm down around in front of you. Left arm follows, coming into the side stretch. And then we'll go the other way. Left hand down, the right arm follows. A little side to side here. Reaching up overhead. Let's take a couple more. And really focus on opening up the spine, getting the upper chest, your thoracic spine here, mobilize. Let's do one more. Good, and then roll it back through center. Seated cat and cow, you're gonna round your spine here, chin to chest. And then inhale, heart pulls forward, you look up to the sky. I see you exhale, push and round. Inhale, heart pulls forward. Nice, let's take that a couple more. I want you to start to breathe as intentionally as you can. So if you can, try to breathe in and out through the nose. Flowing deeply. And then come on back through center. All right, friends, we're going to roll ourselves up here. Let's come to hands and knees for a tabletop. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Let's take some cat and cows here. We'll inhale the heart forward. Exhale, pushing round into your cat. And we're just going to go back and forth here between those two. Inhaling. Exhale to round. Maybe you start to add some other movements, hips, ribs, everything can start to barrel roll or go side to side. Try to connect even more firmly with your hands. So something I'd like to focus on today, an intention I want to invite for you, is how can we bring in a day one mindset to everything that we do, really. But for right now, to your practice, how can you imagine, or maybe thinking back to your very first yoga practice? Maybe this is your first yoga practice, you never know. But noticing how over time we start to take things for granted, we start to get into our habits, our brain just becomes a little bit more comfortable. How can we stay fresh? Okay, come on back through center. Inhale, sweep that right arm up to the sky. You're going to draw a circle with the right arm back behind you, down, forward, and around. Good. Opening up through the upper back. Try to follow your hand with your gaze here. Stacking that right shoulder on top of the left. Nice. And then set it down, switch sides, take your left arm up, and then start to draw those big circles up and around. So you're also getting a twist here through the upper back, following your hand with your gaze, opening up that left shoulder on top of the right. So just a couple more. And then come on back through center. Hips stay lifted, crawl your hands forward, bow your chest down to the ground. And you start to melt your heart, feel that stretch through the upper back, your chest, your shoulders. Slightly drawing your belly button in, we feel the support of your spine, the strength of your core. And then start to crawl your hands back up to your tabletop. Nice. Draw your abdominals in and up. You're going to reach your right hand forward, your left leg straight back behind you. Nice. Now see if you can hold this motion. You're going to reach that right arm up and around. Just one, maybe two times. Good. One more. Hold that arm out. Take a breath and lift your arm and leg up higher. As you exhale, round your spine. Knee and your elbow come in towards each other. Let's try that two more times. Big reach. Exhale, pull it in. Good. One more. Exhale. Good. Extend that arm and leg out. And then set it down. And we'll switch sides. So now your left arm goes out. Right leg is back behind you. Hold it. See if you can sweep that left arm. Ooh, a little bit of balance. Nice. Try one more big circle, even bigger. And then hold that arm out in front of you. Lift your leg and arm up higher. As you exhale, you'll find that crunch, knee and elbow squeeze in. Slowly extend it out. Yeah, let's go two more times just like that. Exhale to pull in. Inhale, you lengthen. Nice, let's go one more. Hold that arm and leg out. And then set your hand down, your knee down, press to a child's pose. Bring your toes together, knees open wide. We stretch forward. Good. When you're ready, roll back up to tabletop. We'll meet in our downward facing dog for the first time. At least for this class, right? But imagine you're doing this for the first time ever. So spread your fingers, bend your knees a little bit, and then try to let your head drop, lift your tailbone up. What can you notice about this pose that maybe you haven't really appreciated before? Can you let your head drop even more? Can you start to feel like the backs of your shoulders lifting up towards the sky? And then maybe start to bend one knee and then the other. Noticing how you get the stretch through your legs, your feet, your hamstrings. Taking a deep breath here. Bend both of your knees, look forward at your hands, and let's step your feet up to a forward fold. Feet are going to come about hips distance. You can bend your knees a lot, let yourself drape down over the legs, and then maybe grab opposite elbows. Join me in a ragdoll sway side to side. Let your head go. Good. As you inhale, hands come to your shins. Let's find our flat back. And you'll exhale, fold it down. Let's sweep the arms. We come all the way up to stand. Greeting the day. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Let's reach it up. You're going to find cactus arms here. So as you exhale, go ahead and bend your elbows, open up your heart, squeeze the shoulder blades down and together. Take that 2 more times. Big lift. Exhale, greeting the day. Good. We go 1 more time. Exhale, pull. Reach your arms up. And let's take our forward fold. Bend your knees, dive it all the way down. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. Nice, crew. Let's go again. Take an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, or you could hop your feet. Come on up to forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, dive down. Reach your arms all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands together, down to your heart. Good, just 1 time here, find that cactus. Exhale, open up your heart. Good, reach it up. Take a side reach, right arm drops, left arm stretches over. Bring it back through center, go the other way, left arm down, right arm stretches. Back through center, breathing in. You exhale, take your fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, drop it down, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Then 1 more time here, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop your feet. Let's find that forward fold. We inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Arms reach all the way up to stand. Exhale, gathering that energy to your heart. And then we reach our arms up, find your cactus here, bend your elbows, open up your heart. And then reach all the way up. Right arm drops, left arm stretches. Good, back through center. Left arm drops, the right arm reaches. And then back through center. You're going to interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your hands down, open up your heart. Now, if this feels too funky for your wrists, your arms, your shoulders, anything like that, feel free to grab like a towel, a sweatshirt, just anything you can hold, or you can just have your arms by your sides. But we're going to fold here with our hands interlaced, bending your knees, arms up overhead. And just pause here for a moment. Let your head relax down. And then maybe start to shimmy one shoulder down and then the other, taking a twist here in our shoulder opener. Release your hands to your shins. Inhale, come to your flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands down. We're going to step back to plank pose. Straight arms, straight leg, we hold. So really push the earth away, lift up out of your shoulders, abdominals in and up. Nice. Length through the crown of your head, length through your heels. We'll take just a couple more breaths here. You got this. Holding strong. Feel your power. As you exhale, knees down, come back to your child's pose. So just noticing already how you feel compared to how we started. Hopefully already feeling more loose, feeling your heart rate. I got a little sweat going. It's hot out here in Palm Springs today. Okay, we're going to slide ourselves forward. We're coming to lie on our stomach. And you're going to start in Sphinx pose. Forearms stay down. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. Your forearms are parallel. You're going to draw your shoulders down and then open up your heart here into Sphinx. Your heart is pulling forward, your elbows are pulling back, and then let your hips relax. Like I mentioned at the start, we're going to focus a lot on back bend, on heart opening work. So think about where your heart space is. That's where you're trying to pull forward from. And it's almost like you're trying to pull your elbows back without actually moving them, right? Your hands stay still, your arms stay still, but you feel your elbows kind of dragging back towards your heels. You feel your heart pulling forward to help you find more lift, more space. And then go ahead and lower all the way down. I'll have you stack your hands here, elbows go out to the side. Rest your forehead down, and then bend your knees. Let's take a windshield wiper side to side. Okay, and we're going to start to add on a little bit more. So let's straighten out the legs. Hands are going to hover right above the ground, right beneath your shoulders, coming into baby cobra. So as you lift up, your arms pull back, you squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then you slowly lower back down. You're going to go 2 more times. Big lift, squeeze, and slowly lower. 1 more time. All right, drop it down. This time, lift your arms up, hold your chest up, squeeze and stretch your arms straight back behind you. Good. Bend your elbows, hands back to your shoulders, and then drop it down. Let's try a couple more like that. So again, we'll lift up, baby cobra, hands lift, arms extend back behind you, almost like Shalabhasana, locust pose. That's where we're heading next. Arms bend back in, and then you lower down. Good. 1 more like that. Lengthen. We lift, we stretch. More length here through the back of your neck, please. And then bend your elbows and slowly lower. Good. Go ahead and stack your hands. Rest your forehead down. Find that windshield wiper. And we're just going to keep adding on. So you kind of could guess probably where we're going. We're going full locust now. Both legs straight back behind you. Both arms will come straight back behind you. We're lifting everything up. Your legs, your chest, your arms, everything extends here. Energy from the top of your head through your toes. Go ahead, let's take a couple more strong breaths. You got this. Maybe lift up a little higher. Good, and then slowly lower down. Bend your knees, forehead down. Find that windshield wiper. Okay, amazing job. Go ahead and straighten out your legs. Hands go underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back to tabletop. You could push up the plank if you want. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog when you're ready. Hips up and back. Go ahead, let that head relax down. Hips lift up a little bit higher. When you're ready, pick up your right leg, 3-legged dog. And then maybe find some movement. You can bend your leg. You can circle out your ankle. Spread your toes. Really anything that feels good here, please go for it. Good. We're going to look forward. Step that right foot through between your hands. Warrior 1 is on deck. So step your left foot in, bending your right knee. Carefully make your way up to stand. Okay, so our hips are square forward. I want your back leg down. So you have your foot making contact with the earth. That left foot's kind of pointing to 45 degrees. The rest of us is square forward. Okay, so really anchor through your feet. You're going to take a breath in here. Try to find your cactus. Exhale. Nice. Take that 2 more times. Big reach up. Exhale, open up your heart. Nice. 1 more time, lifting. Exhale, receive. Good. We take both arms up and then drop them down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Humble warrior. You're going to open up your chest here and then bow down. So you decide how far you go. You can always stay lifted. Maybe just your arms reach up overhead. So some modifications, you could stay up higher. You can also actually rest your right shoulder onto your right thigh if you can reach it. That helps also. If you want harder, just kind of hover your body. Relax that head down. Nice, couple more breaths. Release your hands. You're going to crawl yourself over to the left, straighten out both of your legs, turn your feet forward, and then let yourself hold here. Wide-legged forward fold. Take a moment to release, stretch out that right side, especially after humble warrior. I feel like I always feel the legs. Let your head relax, shake it out a little, yes and no. Softening your knees, come up to stand. Turn your feet out, so heels in, toes out. Bending your knees, you're going to come into goddess pose. So a nice wide-legged squat. Start to find a shift side to side here. Working through the outer hips, as well as the inner hips, because you're pushing your legs backwards. You're going to feel that engagement. Yeah, I'm just making sure your knees and toes are tracking. They're going the same direction. Let's take this into a flow. Come back through center. Inhale, straighten your legs. Reach your arms up to the sky. Breathing in. Exhale, bend your knees back into your squat. 2 more times. We inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Let's go one more. Exhale. We hold it. I'm just going to flip back around so I'm facing the same direction so I don't get confused with my rights and lefts. From here, we're going triangle pose. So you straighten your legs, rotate your feet slightly to the right. Arms are going out to the sides. We're going to look over our right fingertips, pull our hips back, reach that right hand forward, and then take your right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Nice straight legs, straight spine, straight arms, and you're breathing. Come to reverse triangle, lift up and back. Right arm will stretch up. Your legs are still straight. Then rebend your right knee. Come to warrior two, please. We're looking over straight, strong arms. Our right knee is bent. Left leg is still straight. Yeah. Feel that warrior energy in your body. Reverse that warrior. Left arm will drop. Right arm reaches up and back. Coming to extended side angle. Right forearm to your thigh. Left arm reaches up overhead. Stretching long here. If you want harder, you can always float your right hand down. You can also hover it so you're not using it at all. Try to use your legs more. And then lift it back up. Find that warrior two. From here, windmill your hands down, frame your foot, and step your way back. Let's go to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Okay, let's try round two. We'll lift our left leg up, and for a moment, find some movement. Bend your knee, circle out your ankle, and play around with this three-legged dog. Strong arms still. You really have to push the earth away. And all of this gets better with practice, right? But remember how it felt on day one. How can we be more humble? How can we notice what the pose has to teach us in a new way? Speaking of humble, let's step forward. Warrior one first. So our left foot forward, right foot is down, right foot is pointing out to the side, hips square forward, bend that left knee. Inhale, arms reach up. Warrior one. And exhale, let's take those cactus arms, bend your elbows, heart opens up. Yeah, let's take that 2 more times. Big reach. And then welcoming in whatever energy you need. How can we start to take life a little bit less for granted? Exhale, open up. How can you imagine this was your day one on planet Earth? Let's bring your hands down. Switch out the grip of your hands this time so that awkward thumb is going to go on top. Humble warrior here. We lean back. Exhale, let yourself bow forward. Try to relax your head as much as you can. This pose certainly is humbling, right? So you have to work a lot through those legs. Can you find more control through your breath? Remember that day one mentality. All right, we're releasing hands to the ground. Crawl yourself over to the right. Turn both of your feet and then step them out. Wide-legged forward fold once again. This time we're going to take a twist. So your right hand goes underneath your nose. Your left arm will open you up to the side. And then switch that out. Left hand goes down, your right arm opens. Good. Let yourself fold here for a moment, letting your head drop down. If you have room, you could grab opposite elbows, maybe hands to your legs, really just exploring whatever feels good. I like to bend one knee and then the other. What can you relax right here? What can you release? Let go of any tension in your neck, your shoulders, your face. And then soften the knees. We're rolling up to stand. Good. Goddess. Heels in, toes out. Bend your knees to come into your squat position. Yeah, and then maybe find that shimmy side to side here and working through the inner thighs. Remember, your knees are pressing back. It's easy to let them collapse in. We don't want that. So keep that external rotation. Keep your heart open. You want your chest to be stacked right over your hips. A lot of times I see folks pitching forward. I want you to practice being upright. You're having to open your knees against that, yeah? So really working into the inner hips as well. Good. Come on back through center. Let's straighten the legs. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, you bend back down into that squat. 2 more. Inhale. Gathering that good energy. Nice. Let's go 1 more. Then we hold it here. If you want 1 more grand finale, maybe both arms reach up. Yes, maybe sit down a little lower. We're going to open to our triangle. Legs straighten. Pivot your feet. Arms are out to the side. And then pull your hips back. Let's tick-tock it down. Left hand down, right arm up. Strong legs, strong spine, strong arms. So since I just moved to Palm Springs, I'm like completely not in a routine yet. I was talking to one of my students yesterday about how everything is new, right? I don't know yet the streets. I don't know where everything is in my own house. Let's lift that left arm up and back. So I feel very ungrounded. But in a way, she reminded me that there's something nice about this fresh period of time where everything is brand new. Discovering a city. Anytime we move or start something new, it does put us in that day 1 mindset. Let's go to that warrior 2. But what's hard is to maintain that even when you've been somewhere for a long time, right? So I want you to find something about your home that you appreciate extra today. Let's reverse that warrior. Maybe something about where you live, your city. Try to find something you haven't really noticed and just appreciate it. Let's go the other way, extended side angle. Left forearm down, right arm up overhead. Remember your options. You can start to float down lower, left hand towards the ground. Maybe you hover it. Take 1 more breath in here. Use your exhale to rise back up, and then hands come down. Frame your foot. We're going to step back to plank pose. So hold for a moment, please. Straight arms, straight legs. You can always come to your knees if you need. Take a deep breath in. And then lower your knees down, child's pose. Toes together, knees open wide. Beautiful. From here, we're sliding all the way back onto our stomachs. Yes, let's get ready for our second round of back bend work here. Okay, we're going to start with locust, just like we have done before. Arms go by our sides. Our legs are straight back behind you. Everything is going to lift up as you breathe in. Feel your arms, your chest, your legs, everything extend. And exhale, you relax down. Let's try that 2 more times. So big lift up, squeeze, and slowly release. Good. 1 more. And relaxing down, stack your hands, forehead rests, and let's find that windshield wiper. So just remember, if you ever need to go back a level, if you need something a little easier than what I'm offering, I want you to go back to what we were doing before. So regular locust, always an option. Now we're going to try a little more advanced locust with our arms overhead. So Superwoman style, arms go into a Y above you. I want you to feel your arms lift up from right at the base of your shoulder blades. So your abs pull in and up away from the ground, your arms lifts, and then your chest and your legs, everything is going to lift off the ground. And then slowly lower to start. So try your arms first, lift them up first. Yeah, and then your chest, your legs. Notice if you're feeling this at the top of your neck or your upper traps here. I want you to feel it, like I said, at the base of the shoulder blade. So relax those muscles. Work around the armpits. Lift up. Good. Slowly lower. Nice. Let's try one more for good measure. Last time. Inhale, we lift up. Let's hold it. You're going to go for a little swim. Flutter kick your feet, your hands. Yes, little baby paddle. Let's go for 3, 2, and relax down. Head onto your hands. Bend your knees. Let's take that windshield wiper. Okay, one more. We're going for a full swim this time. Legs back behind you, arms up overhead. Here's what's going to happen. You lift everything off the ground. Your arms will sweep by your side. Squeeze, reach them up overhead, and then you slowly lower down. Let's try about 3 more of those. So as you lift, everything comes off the ground. Arms squeeze by your sides. You reach it back to start, and then slowly return. Let's go 2 more. Lifting up, big squeeze. Bring it back, and release. Good, let's go 1 more. And lower down. Well done. Stack your hands. Find that windshield wiper one more time here. So hopefully we feel that engagement all the way down the spine. All those stabilizer muscles, all of this is really good for your posture, your back health. And we're taking this back into Sphinx. Legs will straighten, coming back to parallel arms, elbows down under the shoulders. Roll your shoulders back and pull your heart forward here. Okay, you could stay right here in your Sphinx. If you want a little twist, you're going to bring your left hand over towards your right. So just bring that arm in a little bit. We're going to look over our right shoulder and bend our right knee. Maybe you stay there. Maybe you can reach back with that right hand and grab onto your foot. And then try to square your shoulders back forward. So you're getting a good stretch through the quads as well as the back. And go ahead and release. Coming back through center. Take a beat. Make sure you feel okay. And then right hand pivots in towards the left. We'll be looking over our left shoulder this time. Left leg bends. Reaching back. Maybe you grab a hold of your foot. And then see if you can bring your shoulders back forward. Heart pulls forward. When you're ready, release. We come back to our start position. Hands stacked, forehead down. Find that windshield wiper with your legs. And if you haven't already, maybe start to find some movement through your ankles, spread your toes, draw some circles. Coming back through center, both legs will straighten. Hands go by your sides. Slowly push all the way up and back to your child's pose. Toes together, knees open wide, reach it out. Take some deep breaths. Let yourself soften. Okay, we're going to take it back to our flow. When you're ready, slowly roll up. Let's press it back, downward facing dog. Okay, from here, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Challenge to get it straight this time. Pointer flex your foot. Lengthen and lift up even higher. We're looking forward. Step that right foot through between the hands. Warrior 1. Left foot comes down flat. Bend your right knee up to stand. One time, find that cactus. Good. Reach it up. Humble warrior. Hands behind your head, your back here. Relaxing the shoulders. Open up your heart. And then exhale. Take your fold. Come all the way down. Release your hands. Crawl it over to the left. Wide-legged forward fold. Step your feet out a little bit wider. We're going to bring our hands in front of you, kind of like down dog. I want you to inhale, find a flat back here. Exhale, fold and release. And then soften your knees, roll it up. Goddess pose, turning your feet in, heels and toes out. Just one time here, burst it open. Exhale, bend it back. Let's come into our triangle. We're going to straighten our legs, turn our feet, pull our hips back, reach your right hand forward, and then tick-tock it down. Up to reverse triangle. Right knee is slightly bent, reaching the right arm up and back. Nice. Warrior two. Good. Reverse that warrior. Exhale. Extended side angle here. Right forearm down, left arm up overhead. Good. Bringing it back up to warrior. You're going to look forward, step your left foot up to meet your right. You're going to stand at the top of your mat. Let's find tree pose here. A balance moment. Got to do this like every class. Right foot is down. Our left heel will lift. Try to find something in front of you that's not moving that you can look at. Focus your gaze on that spot. Good. Really lift up. And then maybe extend your arms, grow your branches. Take some deep breaths. Imagine this was the first time you've ever done tree. And carefully release that foot. Give it a little shake out. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, take your fold. We'll inhale to a flat back. As you exhale, bend your knees, step your left foot back, lower your left knee down to the ground. You're in Anjaneyasana or low lunge. We'll try reaching both arms up here. You can always support yourself with your hands on your thigh or keep them down. If it feels good, I want you to lift your heart up to the sky. Find the baby back bend here. Really reaching through your fingertips. Exhale, take a fold. Left hand down, right arm up into a twist. Good. Both hands come down. Take that leg back behind you. If you need to give it a little shake out, go for it. When you're ready, let's press it back. We'll find our downward facing dog. Take a big inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Okay, you know what's coming. Let's do the other side. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Try to get it straight. Point or flex your foot, maybe lift up higher. We look forward, left foot lands between the hands. It's our warrior one. Right foot is down flat. We bend the knees, that left knee rather, and then come up to stand. Cactus arms, exhale. Open up your chest. Good, reach it back up. And come to humble warrior, opposite grip. So that awkward thumb is going to come on top. Draw your hands down, open up your chest. We exhale, fold it down. Relax your head, make sure you're breathing. Release your hands. Let's crawl it over towards the right, and we'll straighten out both of our legs here, wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands out in front of you. Inhale, we come to our flat back. Exhale, fold it down. Soften your knees, come up to stand. Goddess pose, heels in, toes out. Bend your knees to come down. Maybe find a moment, settle in, shimmy back and forth. Good, one time we burst open. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's take that into our triangle. Legs straighten, feet turn in a little bit. And then reach forward. Let's TikTok it down. And then reverse that triangle. Lift yourself upright. Left arm up and back. Bending into warrior two, left knee bends. And then reverse your warrior here. Coming into extended side angle, left forearm to your thigh, right arm up overhead. Nice, bring it back upright. And then we look forward. You're stepping your right foot up to meet your left. And back up to the top of your mat. Okay, tree pose on the second side. Our left foot is down this time. Your right heel will lift up. So root down through that standing leg. Be as light as you can with your right foot. Focus on one spot in front of you if you need help, and then maybe grow your branches. Try to grow through the top of your head. And trust yourself here. It really is a matter of just being in the moment. When you're ready, release that leg, give it a shake. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, let's take that forward fold all the way down. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, hands down, right leg steps back, right knee to the ground. Low lunge with our left foot forward. You can always stay down if you need with your hands, otherwise we come up. Hips press forward, maybe you open up your chest, lift your heart up to the sky, a little back bend. Exhale, hands all the way down. Right hand stays, our left arm twists open. Good, both hands come down. Left leg back behind you. Give it a little shake out. One last time, please. Press to your downward facing dog. Let your head relax. Hips lift, strong arms, strong back, belly button in. Shift it forward, find your plank pose for a moment. One last time, we're coming onto our stomachs. Lower your knees, lower your elbows. Let's start out in our Sphinx pose. Okay, one final grand finale here for your back bends. So I want you to open up your heart. Just let yourself settle here for a second in your Sphinx. Maybe even close your eyes. You can draw your shoulders down, pull your heart forward. And then let yourself settle all the way down. Stack your hands, forehead down. Maybe bend your knees and find that windshield wiper. Okay, last thing we're going to try is bow pose. One of my favorites. We warmed up for this a little bit earlier, reaching back for our ankles in that Sphinx. If you have trouble reaching back and making contact with your foot, don't worry about it. You can just have your arms by your sides. You don't have to hold onto your feet. But what we're going to try here is bending your legs. You're going to see if maybe your hands catch the tops of your feet. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift your chest, your legs, your arms, everything up. If this is too much, maybe you try that Superwoman locust with arms and legs extended. And then maybe your arms lift a little higher, maybe legs a little higher, chest a little higher. Let yourself push your feet and your hands into each other to help you get that extension. We're doing this without forcing anything. We're still breathing deeply. And then when you've had enough, release, stack your hands, forehead down, take your windshield wiper. Option to stay right here, maybe just relax. If you want to try that bow pose one final time, once again, reaching back and lifting up. Big stretch for the chest, the back, the hips, really everything, the quads. Good. And again, releasing when you're ready, stacking your hands and letting all of that go. Nice work. That's not an easy one. That position is a tough one to be in, so I'm proud of you for trying. Thank yourself for giving it your all. Remembering to stay humble, to be curious about what you can learn. If we've done something for a really long time, it's easy to go through the motions, but I feel like yoga helps keep us in our place, right? There's always new poses to discover, always new things to learn about our bodies. All right, let's roll up. And we're going to come into our seated position here in butterfly. So I'll face you guys. You're going to have the soles of your feet together, knees open out to the side. I want you to walk your hips back, letting the upper body fully relax here. Start to hinge forward over your feet. You can give yourself a little massage if you'd like. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your legs. It really is amazing, though, the more that you do yoga, to see the transformation that happens in your own body. If you have been doing it for a while, maybe you can feel that, right? Where suddenly there's poses you can do that you weren't able to do maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years. Maybe there's injuries you've gone through and then overcome, limitations in your body that now aren't there anymore. Thinking back to how it felt on day one can also make us really proud of how far we've come and the whole journey that we've experienced, and also to appreciate how our bodies can grow and adapt and become stronger and more flexible with time. We're never too old. Okay, we're going to straighten out both of our legs here. Let's take a twist. Right foot will cross over to the left of our left leg. Right hand goes behind you. You're looking over your right shoulder into a twist. Your left hand could hold on to your knee or hook on with your elbow. Take a counter twist the other direction. Look over the left. Good. Coming forward, take that right foot into your left inner thigh. Knee opens to the side. Left hand for your foot. The right arm will sweep up and over. These are some of my favorite stretches to do. This one feels so good. And then sitting all the way up, let's turn to face that left leg. Maybe flex your foot and take a forward fold, reaching for your toes. Starting to slow down your breathing. Feeling all of the hard work that you've done today. Feeling proud of yourselves. Let's roll up. We'll switch it out. So we'll have our right leg forward. Coming into your twist first, your left foot crosses to the right of your right leg. Left hand behind you, looking over our left shoulder, maybe hooking onto your knee with your elbow or your hand. Go the other direction for a moment, looking to the right. Coming back through center, we'll take that left foot into your right inner thigh. Right hand down for your foot, left arm comes up and over. Let's sit all the way up, turn to face your leg. As you exhale, take that fold. Nice slow breath, starting to slow down your heartbeat, slowing down your breath, relaxing through the body. Nice job. Best part of class, we get to lie all the way down. Scoot yourself forward. Let's come into a ball here, knees into your chest. And we'll take that rock side to side. So I just want you to completely relax. Head, tailbone, everything here on the ground. And then we're going to take a figure 4 stretch. So both feet down, flexing your right foot, cross the right ankle over the left knee. And then we'll thread our arms through, grabbing on behind the left leg to pull this whole shape in closer. And try to keep your head down, your tailbone down. Maybe you're rocking side to side. You're breathing deeply. And switch out your legs. Right foot down, flexing the left foot, left ankle over the right knee. And then threading the arms through, you're letting yourself soften here. Let's take that into a happy baby pose. Hands are going to reach for the outside edges of your feet, knees up to the shoulders, continuing to rock side to side. Maybe stretch out one leg and then the other. Friends, if there are any last stretches, anything else you want to do before our Shavasana, please go for it. Otherwise, if you're ready, we get to lie all the way down here. So we're going to straighten out both of our legs. And then arms come by your sides, letting your head fully relax, closing your eyes. And let yourself completely surrender here. Nothing to do, nothing to worry about. All you get to do is just enjoy for a couple minutes the chance to embrace stillness. I'll let you know when it's time to get up. So for now, enjoy your rest. Start to take your last few deep breaths here. And then almost as if you're waking up for the first time, appreciate all the sounds that are welcoming you back into this day, this moment. Take a good morning stretch, reaching your arms overhead. Lengthen from your fingers all the way down through your toes. When you're ready, roll to one side. Let's slowly press ourselves up to sit. Getting ready to close out our practice with gratitude and with love for yourself, for this life. Let's close our eyes and bring our hands to heart center. Think back to your intention that you set at the start. How do you want to feel going into the rest of your day? And with that in mind, let's take a big inhale in through the nose, as deeply as you can. Try to hold your breath at the top and see if you can fill up with even more air. And then open mouth exhale. Let's sigh that out. Let it go. Thanking yourself for being here. I want to thank all of you for joining me. I'm bowing to you. And then give yourselves a round of applause. Well done.